and 11.
Well, folks, you know, I think we all know this. This world can be a crazy place at times. Whether we're talking about relationships, social media, or just simply raising kids, there's some unbelievable things that's happening everywhere in the world. Our panel is back to help break down some of today's most outrageous headlines. Please welcome from Bravo's hit series, The Real Housewives of New York, Countess Luann. Great. From Lifetime's Kim of Queens, pageant coach Kim Gravel. And from Divorce Court, my friend Judge Lynn Toller. Woo! All right, let's get started. No parent wants to admit that they have a favorite child. But according to a new study, many parents do. In fact, 34% of moms and 28% of dads fessed up that they have a preferred kid. Luann, should parents just own this on some level?
I don't think so. You know, I grew up with a really big family, and I can tell you, if one of us felt like we were preferred over the other, there would be hell to pay. So I think it's really, bad, and it's really unhealthy for kids to feel like they're less loved than another one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to make my children feel that way, but I'm sorry, Steve, I believe this. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I have two boys, and they're very similar. They're 21 months apart, and I love them both. I'd give my life, lay down my life for both of them. I don't like them both the same. My youngest one, who's identical to me, gets on my last nerve. And when I see him coming, I'm like, you know, I'm serious. My older one's like my husband. I'm drawn to him more. And plus, I'm not the least favorite child in my family, and I've experienced it, and I'm doing just fine, Louie, I can tell you that.
Well, Judge, is it
All
possible?
my children are 18 and over, and my favorite kid is the one who's not asking me for any money.
All right. There you go, Jane.
And I want them all to know that. If you ask for money, you go down the list.
Yeah. You know, look, I have 7 kids. I don't like 5 of them. And the only 2 I like is Lori and Winton.
Oh, no.
That's it. The other 5, I want them to stop talking to me. No. I want the other 5. They grown. All of them over 21. Bye. Go on, do you.
Right.
Do you. Quit asking me stuff. Then I give you a bright answer based on 57 years experience. Then your dumb ass go do what you want to do. And it's a very refreshing feeling to be able to say this. All right, here's another. All right, moms and dads always want to give their kids an edge. Well, there's a new trend out there called red shirting, where parents hold their children back a year before starting them in kindergarten. Some think that this may give their kids an advantage over younger kids in their class. Kim, what do you say to this?
Well, let me tell you something, Steve. The educational system has changed when we were growing up. It's not just 2 + 2 = 4. I mean, my kid's doing fractions in the 1st grade, and he's a boy and he's a young 6. He can't do fractions. I can't do fractions. So I want him to have the edge. He's a smart kid. He can run his mouth. He can communicate, big vocabulary, just not ready to go into the 2nd grade. I'm holding him back. I'm redshirting him.
We are so afraid to let our kids lose or fight or work hard. You know what I mean? You know, I went to kindergarten when I was 4. I'd like, get out the house, go to school.
You're a judge. You're smart, though.
But I didn't have any sense back then.
They knew that at 4.
Yeah, you know.
You a judge, go to school.
Again, here you are, girl. Girls are just ready before boys. I mean, perfect example, my son couldn't stay in a seat in kindergarten, so I had to keep him home. They were like, here, take him back because he won't stay in a seat. And Victoria would go to school and she could do it. And, you know, I think boys just take longer. They're a little slower, and but to keep them back, they are,
Louie.
See, I'm not red-shirting or holding you back or nothing. I want you to go to school so you can get the process started, so you can get out of school, so you can get out of my house. All right, let's go to the next one. There may be no star more controversial right now than Lil Miley Cyrus. Her fan base is generally very young, mostly teens and tweens. And her recent concerts have become so racy that some parents want their money back. It's got people asking, should concerts come with a rating? Judge Lynn, where you stand?
I don't think so. You don't have to have anybody take a look at a situation for you, make a determination as to whether they think it's A, B, C, or D. You're grown. You know what you want your daughter to see and not see. You Google it, you look it up, and you make your decision. No, you are not going to go see that. Yes, you can see that.
Luann, should they get their money back?
No, I don't agree. I think people should know where they're sending their children. I totally agree with you. And I think it's totally over the top. And, you know, and I think it's up to parents to know that they shouldn't be sending their kids to a concert where they know this is what she's up to. And it's all to catapult herself into the next career that she's heading into, which is, you know, big time
This
music.
is the thing. This is the thing about little Miley. It breaks my heart because she has such talent. She does not need to show her La Cucaracha and all her stuff to have people go to show. Now, I think that look, parents, you don't have to know whether you should take your 12-year-old kid to go see Miley Cyrus because you know she's twerking and tweaking and all that stuff. Don't go to the concerts. You know she's going to be vulgar. Just don't go.
I think they should have a rating on these concerts. But if the parent sends them down there, that's their parenting. Because if they don't mind them seeing artists like this, let them see artists like that. If that's what you want to expose your kid to, look, they seeing it anyway. My kids got computers. I don't monitor everything on the computer. So I know they've seen it all. I know my son is pulled up porn on his computer. He got to. Hell, I would have. Hell, I was looking for it everywhere I could when I was 15. But we didn't have nothing. JCPenney catalog. All right, folks, we're going to be digging into some more trending topics when we come back. I love this group right here. Stay with us, folks.
Coming up next, today's hot button issues have the panel heating up.
You don't know how many different things that mother went through before.
I'm back with my girls, Countess Luann, Kim Gravel, and Judge Lynn Tolan. Now, we're talking about some of the most intriguing and controversial subjects and topics that's headlining around the world. All right, let's talk discipline. Just recently, a mom in Milwaukee was so fed up with her teenage daughter for breaking the rules that she publicly shamed her in a big way. She made a video scolding her daughter and posted it to Facebook for everyone to see. Take a look.
Tell them that you can't be on Facebook.
I can't be on Facebook.
I can't have a boyfriend.
I can't have a boyfriend.
I'm reading my Bible. Get your Bible, show them that you're reading your Bible.
Now, we cut this way down. It's about 5 minutes long. Mama went into this. Mama went off. Get your Bible. Shut up, get your Bible. All right, Kim, you think Mom got her point across effectively?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with this, Mom. Let me tell you why. I grew up kind of like this. When I was a little kid, I would eat one Oreo, and my parents told me not to eat Oreo. They'd make me eat the whole pack, right? My sister took a drink. She got to drink a lot, make sure that she never comes. So I'm from the old school where this works. This works. And so today, I still don't like Oreos.
I think.
Traumatized.
Traumatized. Yeah, but why do we have to traumatize people? I mean, you know, for me, this is pure bullying. I mean, this woman bullied.
Did you hear what the
her
kid
own
did?
daughter. I saw what she did, but you know, to bully her and to publicly shame her, I find shameful.
I couldn't disagree more. And I will say this, first of all, it's hard to armchair parent. You don't know what kind of pistol this girl is. You don't know how many different things that mother went through before she got to where she was. So you don't really know. And to make your child feel badly is not to bully them, it is to direct them. If everything is all sunshine and light all the time, it's not going to work out. And I know in my own life, I had a kid want to be a class clown. They called me and disturbed me. So I would leave home, come to the school, bring the party there, and brought him out and told him, I said, look, you know, if you don't cut this out, you're going to be known as the kid at Red Mountain with the crazy-ass mother who comes up every week and yells at you.
Yeah.
And I got no more phone calls.
Hello? Let me tell you something, Steve. They're dealing with some tough stuff out there.
Yeah, they are.
and internet and everything's coming at them. It used to be, we used to go out trying to find trouble. Trouble's finding them.
That's true.
Yeah.
You've got to shock kids into understanding that this is a serious world we live in, and they're making serious decisions that will affect their entire life. I'm done.
I'm with you for being strict. You know, if my son talks to me sideways, I take him by the ear, and he's terrified. I can tell you, because you have to put the fear into children in order for them to respect you and listen to you. But I just think she went too far and bullied her daughter in public.
I wish to God
Here we go.
my mama and daddy would have took me by my ear.
Oh.
I don't know if this ever happened to y'all. See, my mama has rolled the Bible up and busted me upside the head with the binder side. I had an afro, pow! I'm talking about with the horse. And you know all that gold stuff to be on the lead?
Go leave.
It was all in my hair. So my daddy came home from work and said, "Baby, what is all that in that boy's hair?" She said, "That's the word." All right, here we go. Paula Deen had a pretty public fall from grace last year after being accused of making racist comments. Now she's trying to make a comeback and opening a new restaurant in Tennessee. People are asking if giving Paula a second chance is the right thing to do, and would you eat at her new restaurant? Luann, can she really make a comeback?
I think people deserve a second chance. I mean, I hope that she learns from her mistakes. And, you know, maybe we should test it out and go with all of our African-American friends for dinner and see how she's doing. She's like...
This is the thing about Paula Deen. I believe in second chances, but a third, I mean, she just went and did this article in People magazine that said she didn't want to be stereotyped like the black gay NFL guy. And I'm like, come on, Paula. Come on.
she could
just
have
keep
avoided
on.
that.
Don't
I
try
didn't
to
even know that.
associate. Yes, don't
Why
even
can't
try
she
to
use the word black?
I just would say African American. I think she's stepping on shaky ground. I really do.
I don't, you know, get into bed with an African American at night. I roll into the arms of a black man.
Oh, I love that.
I like the term black.
Yeah, but for us,
And
it's a very tricky topic.
Yeah, Judge, wait a minute. Let me say this. Wait a minute, Judge. But Paula don't get into bed with a black man. So, I mean, you know, I'm just thinking she's got to
might
be
help her out.
Well, can I just say
so
one
weird.
thing? I think it's a very tricky subject for us white folk.
I do, too.
That's true.
That whole black African-American thing is a tricky slope. We never know the right thing to say.
So when in doubt, be respectful.
Well, let me clear it up for
Okay,
you.
clear it up for me, Steve.
I'm perfectly comfortable, and so are most people I know, with either term.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know nobody offended at being called black. But, you know, as far as Paula Deen go, I'm all about forgiveness. She made a mistake. She ain't the only person that said something about some other person.
I know, but...
She ain't the only one. You know what, ladies? You're my favorite panelist. I love your honesty.
Thank you, Steve.
To see us tackle more topics, go to SteveHarveyTV.com. We'll be right back, folks.